reach certain things, there's often only once the right moment to do it, in a lifetime. The summer of 1998 was such a moment. I started up Metalian.
To have a direct, concrete name. Somehow I had the desire from the first moment on to stick the word metal in this name, and there was just the border close to the new millennium. Like we were talking about January, February 1999. So the next big thing to come was the new millennium. And so I basically threw these two words together, with metal and millennium, and out came Metalium.
Yeah, baby. First of all, some technical things. This is my throat. This is my punk. That's my instruments.
Hi guys, I'm Matthias, the guitar player from Metalium.
And I'll see you on tour.
The story of Metalium begins in the middle of '98, when I met Chris Caffery on a club tour project which was called American Rock Live. I booked and organized this little tour and the drummer of this band was Mike Tarana.
That's fine. It's just a time.
Super Hamleys! Coast to coast!
They told me that they would like to continue working somehow in any kind of project or something.
Hi, my name's Chris Caffrey and I'm an alcoholic.
I had an old friend, Matthias Lange, which I know since more than 10 years already when I came to Hamburg. I call Matthias up and see what he thinks about this idea to form a band. And there was this singer. He was very young there, but he had this tone in his voice, and the technique was great. I thought to myself, this guy needs 1 or 2 years and then he's really good singer. So it seemed that in '98 the time was right, just about right for him to go out in the international scene with their own band. He was very excited about this idea. Just in the same moment there was Nuclear Blast talking to me that they would do a tribute to Accept CD, and they asked me if I would, with this group I just formed in my mind, would record one song for them. And he says, yeah, why not, do it. And I said, okay, we're doing Burning. I thought, let's compose 3 songs and record it in the same recording session. I went over to Matthias' house and we wrote Fight, Strike Down the Heathen and Break the Spell.
From Sabotage Metalium, Dr. Butcher, and I'm here at the Wacken Festival in Germany where it's raining, it's muddy, it's disgusting, but it's metal.
1 week later we had a record deal, but then was the problem, well, we have to make a whole CD in less than 3 months and record it and finish it. But I believe in the spirit of the spontaneous moment, and music is a feeling transformed to notes, to sounds, and that's the most important for me. So go in the practice room together and work on the material, and let's see. Matthias and me, we had already some idea collected, which we could work on. I just picked up Chris Caffrey from a Sabotage show. They just toured in Germany back then, and drove him without any sleep directly to the studio.
Yes, yes.
Chris Caffrey came and says to us, guys, why don't we do Smoke on the Water as a cover version? And we were like, oh no, Smoke on the Water, yeah. Oh. Are you really serious? Because we played this, all of us played this in the school band when we were young. And he says, well, we just have to do it the right way. And I say, then wait a moment, maybe you're right, because it's the biggest rock riff ever written in this last century. Let's give it a kick in the ass and transport it in the next millennium. So we tried it. We wanted to keep the original spirit of the song. We didn't want to rape it, but we wanted to give it a kick in the ass, as I said. And I think we did a good job. We were very satisfied with it. and the people out there love it always. It's live, it's always a good song to play.
Alright, my friend, let me see those fucking hands in the air! Hey, 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 hey! We got a cover version for you right now from Metalian Chapter 1. This one's called Smoke on the Water, yes!
In Dream of Doom, we had original a total different vocal line for the refrain. And in the studio, somebody came and said, "Well, we could maybe also do it like da 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 da." So we used another one in the end. So we recorded this. We found the old vocal line sang by the choir by Chris, me, and Matthias. We had so many ideas about the cover, and everybody was giving input, like Henning, Chris, Matthias, and then my own ideas. So I basically gave this artist who drew the cover every 3 days new ideas, and he had to draw a lot of pictures until I was satisfied in the end. He said, "Lars, I'm sorry, I have sleepless nights. I cannot go on anymore. Here's the picture. Please never call me again. Never call me again. I don't want to ever hear the name Metalium anymore." So we had to find somebody else for the second, and luckily we found Markus Meyer, and we have a really good relationship with Markus, and he's actually now he became a part of the Metalium family, and I'm very happy about this.
Free time. Yes. This is what we do with our spare time, is, you know.
It's funny. How do we get in this freaking thing? Oh, it's snowman. Shh, look. See these? This is going on film right now. Snowballs. See?
Yeah. After the recordings for Chapter 1 have been finished, Chris went to the States with a rough mix of Smoke on the Water, and he played it to Paul O'Neill, he told me, and Paul O'Neill was very amazed by the vocals of Henning, as he told me, and then he invited him to come to New York to audition for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which is a project of Paul O'Neill besides the band Savatage as well. And yeah, so we have shot some shots at the Broadway, and Chris was nice enough to guide us around in his home city, and we had a really good time. Henning was singing the audition for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and after 10 minutes he had the job. So Paul O'Neill was satisfied with his vocals, and maybe on the next Trans-Siberian Orchestra CD you can hear Henning singing. Let's see. But we had a really fun time and sightseeing in New York, and went to the clubs, as you can see right here.
Empire State Building with a really long line. We have to go buy tickets though.
Right.
The first record, Millennium Metal Chapter 1, became the most successful metal debut in '99, which was a pretty good start, of course, for us all, and we were pretty amazed about how things developed so fast. And from there we just took it and had to get prepared for playing tours and festivals. Austria, Mind Over Matter Festival, opening party. I remember this, amazed, wow, like the first real show, and we are headlining already. It was a risk, but we went on stage and gave everything, and the crowd liked it. It's kind of natural for Metalium that there's unusual developments somehow from the first moment on. So if we can do a record in 3 months completely, why can't we headline first show? I said. So that's what we did. We went on tour with Primal Fear, and this was the first tour through Europe for Metalium, and we had a lot of fun, and it was directly from the start a very great response from the audience. We had a great respect for the other musicians on tour, for Primal Fear and also Synergy. So that was a good start, I have to say. It was really fun.
I like sushi, but not. Actually, talking about eating food, I love put tuna rolls on a twat. I used to love that. Take the rice off, put it on their oh my god, and just fucking eat.
Up.
Try this. Try putting sushi on your chick smash.
As we like to party a lot, we invented the code of the road. Basically, we didn't invent it. Jack Frost brought it with him from the States. The code of the road means when anybody falls asleep in the bus anywhere else than in his bed, everybody can do everything with this person what he wants to do. So in the end, it turned out that people got painted on and sprayed on with shaving cream, putting stuff in the nose and the ears. You will see, it's a kind of really funny situation.
And I got hit by the code of the road.
Oops. So long drives between one city and the other city often, and all you do is sitting there and doing nothing, so you really have to find some ways to amuse yourself.
1, 2, 3, now.
A lot of fun on this tour with Synergy, you will see in this video. At the very last show at a tour, it's basically time to have really a lot of fun, and all the bands playing tricks on the other, like funny stuff. The last show of the tour with Primal Fear, when we went on stage with socks to shock Synergy a little bit. Matthias had birthday that day, and he had to get some cakes on his head, in his face, basically by this Primal Fear. On the other side, Synergy people. And actually, the funny thing with this last show, we said Jack has to wear a costume somehow and funny hairs. So don't wonder when he looks pretty stupid. And I put itching powder in the costume before. So before the show was over, so he had the whole time playing this itching powder in the back. So he basically hated me a little bit more after this show than he already did. Also, the Primal Fear crew, they changed my explosion, my holy explosion sound. I have a foot switch, and whenever I hit this button, just changed the sound in the sampler to a triangle, this little thing you play in the kindergarten, the ding ding. So every time I pressed it, I expected a big explosion, and all it did was like ding ding, and out came not a big torch as I used to have. It was a little candle. So basically I blew it and it went off. It looked totally stupid. But it was fun anyway. Basically it was a constant party for 3 weeks.
This doesn't mean us. This means the mixing desk doesn't want any drinks.
That's it.
Okay.
Guys are done? No.
Rape him!
No.
Yeah!
What are you doing?
It's a master finish! Yay!
Hey! Get the fuck out of my ass!
No.
Almost on board! Hey!
We got along with Primal Fear very well because we have great respect for the band and for the members, and basically, as I just mentioned, we know each other for a pretty long while. When we had to tour with the second record, State of Triumph Chapter 2, we went out headlining ourselves and took Avalon with us, and this tour actually was longer and brought us further into Europe than the first tour with Primal Fear. For our tour, State of Triumph, we changed from the first record into Metalians ourselves. So we followed, visual-wise, our own concept on State of Triumph Chapter 2, and also the Circle of Fate we have on the first record, on the cover, we made out of wood to make it a portal behind the drum kit, and the flags, we made the flags so with a Metalium sign on it. So for us, the visual thing is very important to make it even with the music somehow, and that's why we had this idea with the microphone stands with the red eyes. There's LEDs which are really red, just look like out of space. That's basically what we wanted to reach, and we're really satisfied with the way the stage looks. But we are actually thinking already about more things to come, so be prepared for the next tour.
Well, that's nice.
I think the one song which perfectly shows the style of Metalium is actually the song Metalium. There is odd time drumming, there's rhythm changes, there's a very hard guitar riff, there's very good singing. And we came the first time to East Europe, like Hungary, Czech Republic, and this side we went even further south. We went to Portugal, played there, which was also a great experience, and all the stuff. So yeah.
Metalium. Number 12.
Welche Nummer ist Metalium?
Number 12.
Number 12.
Bestseller.
It's in the most important thing of the day.
I think. When I see that, they have copied.
It's the most important thing of the day. 1900 hours, approximately. Starters are main plate, steak with grilled potatoes.
And Kringle food, they use
Like, I always thought it was strange that when a guy has a hard on, they can move their cock around.
Oh, you know what?
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
You know what I used to do when I was younger to build up my stamina? I would hang underwear off my dick, and I would go like this to straighten my dick so it would be stronger.
Show your tits.
That's all.
yesterday was a very special day because I heard it was the hottest day in this century. So I guess that's the right day for Metalium to come to Spain, right? Rock Machina 2000 was definitely a very, very important show in the career of Metalium so far, because it was just amazing what we experienced there. We came to Rock Machina without any big expectation. As we don't have a keyboard player, we have to put all the keyboards we have on the CD on a MD. 3 minutes before the show, Mark wanted to insert the MD to the MD player, and it wouldn't take the MD, it always ejected it. So we were like pretty nervous. Oops, no MD player. Basically, I said to the guys, okay guys, let's go out and just bang your fucking head and let's give it to the people. And we jumped in, you know, we jumped out then, and we've been very motivated. In this situation, together with the great response of the audience, gave us such a huge lift, like emotionally, that it was like a bouncing ball. Us, the energy went in the crowd, and it came back, and it went, and we just like, we went higher and higher together, and we had experienced such the best concert so far in our career. And in the end of Free Forever, when the people are screaming, Henning and me, we looked at each other, and we were like standing, hairs, goose pickles all over the fucking body. We were like, we couldn't move. We were like astonished, like, wow. That was really cool. And as you can see on the video, we used lots of pyro. There are like rockets and flames and all this stuff, which was, everything was like fitting together. Metalium sign symbolizes a circle, as the heavy metal sign we all know is this. We just took two of them and got them together, so it becomes a circle. Perfectly symbolizes the circle of fate, where everything started with for Metalium. The identification with the sign is pretty high. The funny thing is, we played in Sweden Rock, and there came a fan, a female fan, and say, "Hey, I got a new tattoo," and she lifted the T-shirt, and she had the Metalium sign tattoo around her belly. That was totally amazing. Basically, Metalium is a band which really loves to tour, and we really like to achieve the reaction from the people out there. It's just cool, and we love it. And the man and the woman.
Oh boy.
God, unbelievable.
That's a video camera.
Yep, close.
Oh, yeah.
So I do now.
Can you sign first?
Especially in Spain, we directly felt that this is our country somehow.
Lorette Mare, Lorette des Meeres wartet auf uns.
Knickt so vor sich hin. Whoops, what a tune.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Hey, Barcelona, we have to tell you something, okay? On this day, Metalium exists exactly for 2 years. We have the first show sold out in our existence in Barcelona!
Rock and roll, mommy!
Metalium!
Metalium!
Oh, it's so early.
Food, vegetables, like cucumber.
Vegetables?
Yeah, cucumber. Take out from refrigerator.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
You ever try ice cubes? Have some ice cubes?
It's too cold.
Oh, ever get a blowjob with 2 ice cubes?
No.
Oh
I like
my
blowjob.
God! An ice cube on each side of the cheek. You put your dick in there. Oh, just suck. Go.
Come on in, buddy. Hello. This is, may I introduce the heavy metal bunker. All of the big bands out of Hamburg, metal bands, once practiced here. Actually, Running Wild is still here, practicing Metalium. Halloween practiced here. And come on in and I'll show you around. Practicing for years, I guess for 20 years already. We go on. Some people who need to know where to go to the Halloween practice room had to find the way, so they sprayed it on here. And in the end, this was the Halloween practice room back then. in the Kai Hansen days when Kai was still playing in the band. And now we actually go up to our practice room. The crew and the band is already here packing together for the show at Sweden Rock tomorrow. Sweden Rock Karlshamn.
How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my brand new toy. This is sure better 58. I love it. Sounds great. Tastes great. Ah, good. And what do we have here?
Funny man.
Some effects. Normally I sing very dry in a practice room, but tonight I have the church choir. As a little boy I was in the church choir at the age of 6, and so I used to that. Delay and reverb. So it's very bright and very big.
I also play a lot of different guitars, Les Pauls, Flying V's, and Wolfgang's PP.
This one is more a part of me than my own penis, I would say. Because this one, I'll make all my basses on my own. And I carved this one 10 years ago out of a piece of wood. And so it fits my special taste of shapes. This one fits my taste and my personality perfectly. This one is actually another piece of me, which I built 6 years ago. As a big Gene Simmons fan as I am, I had to have an X bass, so Gene Simmons has a Kramer bass with the painted silver on that. But I want to have a real metal, so what I did, I made my own body and I bought an old Kramer bass and unscrewed the neck, bolted it on here and put a real metal plate on that, so it's real metal.
Far away to go, time will show.
So what we're doing right now is simulating how he would throw the torch on stage to me, right? Before Stygian Flames, when I breathe fire. So it's actually, the roof is not high enough, but we try our best to simulate it. So hopefully it works tomorrow when we play Sweden Rock. This is the man of the fire, Mr. Digger Dirk Weiss.
Ja, ich blasse hier nur aus.
Hallo.
Hi, ich bin der Tom.
Patrick.
Hi.
So, Jungs, wir müssen gleich los.
Ja.
Ja.
Hey, das war eine Scheiße, du.
Next to come is festivals in 2001, which will be like Wacken in Spain and Belgium.
Are you? All right, everyone at this location. Okay.
When we started writing the songs and when we came to the point when we had to write the lyrics as well, and we all had the idea we don't want to write lyrics about the lady we fucked last night or about Sunset Boulevard in LA or whatever. Somehow we wanted to package a little message which is not too deep political but still fit our image we had in our minds. So basically we wrote our own story we had up till this time a little bit, and we packed it in the concept, regular metal fan, which turns in a Metalian, which is kind of a warrior who fights for the metal, as we are as well when we go out there on stage and we just try to fight for what we believe in. This metal fan has to drink the liquid chrome potion called Metalium to be able to walk through the gate into the next millennium, to give this metal to the next millennium, as we are in the new millennium still fighting for this metal. So it's kind of our own story, just packed in this little story. In the end of the CD, the Metalian meets up with millions of other Metalians, which was telepathically led to this magic place, which could be a synonym for each festival with a lot of people standing out there, and which all have the same metal mind. And then the first chapter ends, actually. Then we started off the second record that the fight was beginning. In Steel Avenger, like all these Metalians were fighting and they won the battle, of course. every show is like going into battle and fighting the enemy. The enemy is maybe people who don't like the show, so we have to make them like the show. And you try your best, always. You know, it goes up and up and up till you reach that moment where it's like, yes, rock and roll, baby.
I'm free now. Heavy Metal Alive. See you next year. Thank you very much.
Metalians out there worldwide. I hope you liked this documentation. You had a view in the first 3 years of Metalium's development, private shots, stage shots, studio shots, whatever. And we hope you keep it up, and looking forward to the next video to come. Sometimes. Stay metal.